Hello, this is Annisstar, and I am presenting the marketing communications as a strategic marketing tool. So, the outline of the chapter looks at the introduction. The introduction is the product, price, promotion, and place decisions that are the main decisions used in marketing. So, we look at also the retail influence, product services, and business to business selling, as well as social media marketing. Integrated marketing focuses on products, especially FMGC, which is fast moving commercial goods. Yet, integrated marketing decisions shift towards people, process, and physical evidence when dealing with other services, goods, and business to business transactions. Traditional and modern day social marketing is also really relevant to this. Services also look at the integrated marketing communication and how they tend to cater to the needs of product-based companies rather than services. Intangible products are also relevant to the conversation of marketing, like airline seats. Although they can't be stockpiled for future use, consumer usage is important to the production process, the selling and marketing process. So the communication for an airline seat and the marketing for that is probably going to be just as important in order to sell and make sure that there are as many seats as there can be filled within a plane or a flight. When we're looking at business to business marketing, we rely heavily on rational and logical reasoning to evaluate the buying process. The marketing method focuses on quantitative research to guide decision making. Because a lot of business to business marketing looks at marketing at the long-term shareholder experience and what the market might need and the influence of what the business might be able to give to that other business. So that business is not going to be looking at how catchy the lingo is or how catchy the business model is. Their main focus is this business purchase something that will actually benefit our company in the long term? Is this going to be an asset or a liability? And so looking at all of this and trying to create income and revenue streams for a business to develop and grow, the business needs to use the main selling point of their facts and how well is being saturated with their product or service. When we look at integration, it's not just about pretty advertising. It involves strategic communication with a combination of technologies that enable an increasingly wide range of communication platforms and tools to operate. Environmental turbulence, the effect of new media forms. New communication forms will continue to evolve, and presentation of the promotional mix options are likely to be subject to message recovery, and it does tie to the various messages received. It will not always be internet-based communication or mobile marketing. Interactive marketing is diverse. So when we look at different nations and how they market, we also need to look at how much access they have to internet. We do not live in a world where everybody has unlimited access to internet or unlimited access to mobile phones. There are countries where traditional marketing and word of mouth marketing are the main ways to get a word out, or banners, physical marketing, and sales pitches in certain nations as well. So, looking at that, we see that there's certain turbulences in different nations that need to be addressed. It might be that you're in a nation where they have power outages frequently. So even if there are in the modern age where they can always use mobile and internet marketing to sell a product, if there is turbulence in that time where, okay, we're in the month in the season where there's a lot of heavy rains in this nation, when there's heavy rains, the internet goes off because of power outages. So when we assess that, we can see that, okay, This is how we need a market based on this turbulence and this issue that comes up in this environment. Now we're also looking at the changes to marketing communications over time. We all know that seasons change. Time in and time out again, we have seen trends come in and out. And trends don't just come in and out in the fashion industry, they come in and out in the marketing industry as well. Before, it was all about Facebook, making sure your ads were on Facebook, making sure that your family members are on Facebook so you can share your goals and your milestones with everyone that you love. Then it became all about Twitter, that mini blog interface where everybody is constantly sharing their thoughts and what they are thinking to the entire world. And then it became all visual. It became all visual, not just in pictures, but in videos, with the popularity of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and these various social media platforms. But this is not the case for every nation. When we look at nations like India, for example, yes, India has a very, very prominent internet use and very prominent social media market. Yet, if you were trying to sell a hotel in a neighborhood, and you were trying to get the local market's attention, you would not just focus on internet marketing. Because there is a social climate in the culture where the people are very interactive, people are very focused on their media and not just Western media. Times are always shifting. So therefore, there needs to be a shift in the way that a person communicates. On marketing communications is understanding the concepts of marketing and planning to recognize and add value of the comprehensive plans that evaluate the strategic roles of variety of communication disciplines. Example, general advertising, direct response, sales portion, and public relations, as well as internet marketing in the modern age. These are likely to shift from case to case, yet these disciplines combined provide clarity, consistency, and maximum communication impact. So through the American Association of Advertising, we see that marketing is not just a free-for-all of sharing your ideas and coming up with concepts. There is a template, and going through this template can sort of guide anyone on how to assess tackling marketing as a professional. Then we're also looking at the barriers to successful integration of marketing communication elements. One of the main barriers is to provide proof of results. The methodology used to provide evidence of return of investment can be tricky because it's almost impossible to prove what drove each customer to consumption. Yes, you can have a billboard ad placed in one of the most high traffic highways in an interstate in America, yet you do not always know that that exact marketing channel is what caused a person to purchase. So sometimes it's hard to track each and every marketing tactic that is used. And so the return of investment is hard to sort of quantitate. And so sometimes qualitative data is the best way to prove that your results are from the research or the qualitative research that was put into the marketing. So the summary of this is basically that integrated marketing communication provides considerable promise, and there are a number of areas with inadequate research. Yet in order to understand marketing communications in a rapidly changing environment, it is important to understand the core communication theories. The key terms: market share, perceptions, share of voice, integrated marketing communications, social marketing, marketing communications, and promotion. Market share is the percentage of the company's contract controlled by a particular shareholder company or product. Example, Annisstar has a 15% market share with Volkswagen. Perception, an intuitive understanding of reputation regarding mental impression of a product and or service. Share of voice, the percentage of a market share your brand owns in comparison to their competitors. Integrated marketing communications, planning and process used to ensure that a brand reaches the target consumer audience in order to get the highest quality return on investment. Social marketing, Create an influence value in order to influence your target audience. Market communications. Using advertising, branding, public relations, different methods of influencing to deliver a message to a target audience in order to create a return on investment and or to campaign for positive change. To spread awareness, influence, and propagate a message to publicize a product, brand, organization, or venture to increase sales or public awareness. So in this case study, we're looking at the Graduate Yorkshire recruitment. Graduate Yorkshire is the leading recruitment brand primarily aimed at graduate employers in the Yorkshire and Humber region. The parent company is Yorkshire University. The brand is GYR, and that's the brand that I'm presenting for this case study. So GYR is an online subscription application that refers graduates to jobs with parenting companies with partnering companies of the parent company, Yorkshire University. The main strategy is to require authenticity from companies searching for employers. So a lot of people have issues where companies will come on these job application sites and not really be transparent about what's really going on within the company, the amount of salary, the requirements to get the job. And so a lot of people are being undervalued and not getting the jobs that they require, or not even getting a job that actually is in their field of work because the description is not exactly being authentic when it comes to what the job actually entails. So with this platform, GYR, you have to be authentic. You are required to be authentic, and there are employers that do their research to make sure that the description and the company matches up. So the platform strategy is not only to make sure that the companies are authentic. We also want to make sure that the companies are stating the salary range, whether the job is promotable, a detailed description of benefits, and whether the company has a salary bonus based on education level and or experience. The platform strategy's main selling point is that all job opportunities are paid, whether it's an internship or not. The artificial intelligence interface is extremely user-friendly and similar to the Tinder dating app, except you're swiping for a job instead of a date. Similar to Ripple Match, but I currently have an internship with, and so with Ripple Match, it's free, and you're basically getting all the benefits of what I'm trying to sell. It won't be as good as Graduate Yorkshire recruitment, but it is similar. So you're looking at the interface and how it's user friendly. And also we want to use the selling point of the university's partnerships and collaborative efforts to the advantage of the platform, with an opportunity for mutually beneficial MOUs with the different companies. For example, Austin P has partnership with Barnes and Nobles, and I love using this example. If Barnes and Nobles decided to partner with Austin Peay's in the career sector, we could have people who are aspiring writers, publishers, aspiring book illustrators, aspiring book graphic designers start to have internships with Barnes and Nobles throughout America, both remote and in-person jobs that would be hiring in partnership with the university. Because that partnership is already there, we take it to the next level and build an MOU for this career site. And so with this, they can also guarantee a lot of students who are highly intellectual and scholars within the university, and just guarantee them jobs and have job offers lined up for the students at the university who are doing well based on these memorandum of understandings. With IMC, because it is an intangible product, this will focus on the people, product, and the return on investment. The price point will be based on the subscription, so it will be a monthly subscription to be on the site, and we'll try to keep it at a set rate. The only thing that will be at an extra cost is having a personal career specialist. Um, so because the set rate will be sort of low, we're looking at sort of like the Netflix model with most subscriptions where um, the high demand is what creates the high influx of revenue. And also the partnerships with large corporations will bring in the revenue. Um, we're also looking at the promotion through internet marketing. Influencer marketing testimonials are a must. So this has to work in order to sell it ethically. Um, so the testimonials will be real testimonials, as well as having quantitative evidence of the platform's success rates in order to secure high profile company partnerships. We're also looking at sort of having a similar interface to Ripple Match where you're able to create a profile, you sign in, and you can just swipe left and right to each company. The company logo will be there. There will be a star if the company responds quickly or not, whether they're in person based, what cities they're based in, whether it's full time, part time, remote, or hybrid. And then the reasons why you're qualified, your degree, whether you're a marketing communications major, whether you're in the state of Tennessee, um, and if the location preferences fit the, the states you want to work in, and your graduation date as well. So it looks at everything in your resume automatically. You don't have to put them all in one by one. The artificial intelligence automatically puts everything into the system and reads it out and is like, okay, here, this is what you can um, get out of your work experience, out of your education, and these are the companies that will be willing to hire you. All right. And then we're also looking at having a secured place that stores up every company that you've ever applied to. I know that a lot of times people have a whole bunch of job application interfaces that they're applying for jobs on, so they're not even able to keep track of each application. And so when a company is calling them and they're like, "Oh, we're calling you about your recent application from so and so company," they're like, "Huh? What?" And so you will basically avoid this issue with the fact that the interface and the application website is able to track every job that you have applied for, and you can always go back and refer, and there will be a brief description of every company so that you're able to commit to your memory, oh, this company does this, because there isn't a long description to read on the applied section. It's a short description that tells you everything that the company encompasses. And last but not least, like I said before, there will be a personal career specialist that caters to your exact needs, but this comes at an extra cost. Um, and on the notification side of the website and or application, you will see that career specialist, and they'll personalize it. We'll have at a first name basis, they'll be like, hey, um, Brennan or Annisstar, here's what I think we can do to help you find your dream job, to help you achieve your career goals. Um, and then we'll also have a 24-hour call office with guidance on the basic parts of stepping into job search, which is how to write a resume, prepare for an interview, and network. And this automatically comes with a monthly subscription. And based on these ideas, I believe that the percentage of revenue growth is going to go from at least 210% to 230% within 1 to 2 years. And so I believe that this university in the United Kingdom would benefit greatly from using all avenues of marketing and communications, especially by making sure the artificial intelligence is working well, because nobody wants to put in their PDF resume and then go in manually and put in each work experience and each skill that they already typed up on their resume into the website again. So having a really great artificial intelligence is very valuable to making sure that this whole system works, and having great partnerships that will give a competitive advantage into the market of job based websites. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. God bless you all.